Hey guys, Civilord here, back again with another edition of the monthly channel update, this time for the month of October 2022, and unlike the previous monthly channel update I did for the month of September, this one isn't clocking in quite as early considering the fact that we are almost a week into November now, but it is what it is. I can't always nail these on the back of the head, and to be quite honest with you, this one is earlier than some of the previous monthly channel updates I've done on the channel throughout the years, so take that for what you will. But getting right into it, we are first going to discuss my top 10 favorite action figures of 2022 thus far. This is technically part 3 of my top 10 favorite figures of the year series that will most likely be taking the place of these monthly channel updates next year, because I am going to be doing away with these come 2023, but I figured we might as well get a year's worth of them out just for consistency's sake. But for those of you who remember the video I posted, I want to say mid this summer, discussing my top 10 favorite action figures of the year, the same rules apply here, but I will say I've narrowed it down to 2 figures per company for the most part. We have 2 McFarlanes, 2 Hasbros, 2 NECAs, 2 Independents, and 2 Mattels. So nice little diversity there. Granted, we have 2 Masters of the Universe figures and 2 Disney figures, but they are either made by different companies or different lines made within the same company, so they do qualify. That said, just to go down the row here, this is in no particular order, I just set them up in a way that looked appealing to me. We have the Mattel Masters of the Universe Masterverse Hordak from Princess of Power. Love that figure. Figure is awesome. We have the Hasbro Marvel Legends Classic Doctor Strange. That was a Walmart exclusive. We have the NECA TMNT Universal Monsters crossover line, Raphael as Frankenstein's monster. Both him and Hordak, and actually another figure that's... Actually, no, 2 other figures that are currently standing here were part of my Halloween Spooktacular, so please check that out if you haven't already. Would really appreciate it if you did. But moving on from him, we have Super 7's Disney Ultimates Prince John from Robin Hood. Most likely will be knocked off the list. Same with Doctor Strange. And then we also have the McFarlane Toys Spawn's Universe Haunt, another figure that may potentially be knocked off the list. And we have the NECA Toys Disney's Gargoyles Ultimate Bronx. If Brooklyn comes out, may potentially be knocked off the list, unless I really like Hudson, but only time will tell. And we also have the Mattel Masters of the Universe Origins 2000X Skeletor, who dethroned Clawful from my list, as well as the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Storm Shadow, who dethroned the Cobra Bat off my list. Raphael dethroned the American Werewolf in London figure, but that technically wasn't a 2022 release, so he probably would have got the boot anyways. And we also have the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Bane, who dethroned Clayface. Yes, Clayface. Another mega figure. Bane being a mega figure also is the current placeholder for DC Multiverse on this list. And then we also have the 4 Horsemen Studios Figura Obscura Headless Horseman, who I'm not sure what he took out. He took out the Transformers Kingdom, or for Cybertron Kingdom, Deluxe Class, who is it, Pterosaur, who was a Amazon exclusive. So yes, 4 of these figures were part of my Halloween Spooktacular, and some of them I reviewed in September, but I didn't get around to doing this video because I didn't want to make the September update about my top 10 favorite figures of the year so far, because it was relatively close to when I posted the video I was talking about this list specifically, and I had some Halloween related updates I wanted to give you guys for that video. So that's why they're here. And that's pretty much a wrap for that. That's the top 10 figures of the year so far. I guarantee you Doctor Strange, Prince John, I had a brain fart there, and potentially Haunt and Bronx may be knocked off this list at some point, but everyone else is pretty safe, I think. I think Hordak's going to maintain his spot. I think Skeletor's going to maintain his spot. Raphael, being my favorite turtle, most likely going to maintain his spot. Bane, unless they come out with a super gnarly Scarecrow, which I don't see that happening, or if that Azrael Batman I'm so desperately trying to find blows that thing out of the water, I don't think Bane's going to get knocked off the list, despite the fact that the articulation isn't all that in a bag of chips. There's also that Frankenstein he did that I got on pre-order as well, so maybe that'll make it, but for now, Bane is definitely part of the list. And then the Headless Horseman, it would have to take one of those Necronominus figures to knock him off right now, because I don't want to put both a Figure Obscura and a Mythic Legions on the list, even though they are two totally different lines for Four Horsemen. You can't really compare what they do to anyone else because it's not fair. It's not fair to me anyways. Their stuff is on another level as far as I'm concerned. For the price point, it's kind of ridiculous. A Deluxe Legion Builder is the same price as a Marvel Legends, and you get more paint, more accessories, and better sculpts. So I rest my case. That said, maybe that's a bunch of crap, and I will put the Deluxe Skeleton Legion Builder on the list because, well, I do have him sitting here, but haven't reviewed him yet. And as I mentioned before, the rules that I applied to this list are still active, so deal with it. If I haven't reviewed it, it's not going to be on the list. That's all there is to it. And unfortunately, that Deluxe Skeleton Legion Builder did not make it into the Halloween Spectacular. However, he'll probably make it into the Thanksgiving Mythic Legions Marathon that I plan on doing because, well, why the heck not? I'm more than likely going to take Thanksgiving Day off, but I will have videos going up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday of that week, just to get those videos out of the way. I'm also planning on doubling up the Deluxe Legion Builders so we can just get all of them out there. And I can tell you right now, pretty much they're all winners. The only one I'm a little whatever on, actually two are the Dwarf and the Barbarian. They're cool, but the Gladiator, the Dark Templar, the Goblin, and the Skeleton are gangbusters. And I even like the Half Giant when you throw on the extra accessories, even though I had a QC issue with one of my accessories. The belt came unglued, but Mr. Brian, aka my dad, aka the old man, fixed that. That said, the shield handle on that set is a little loose as well, so I'm going to hit up Four Horsemen about that. I still need to contact them about my Headless Horseman gloves, but I figured they were a little bit busy with Legions Con for me to be doing that, so I decided to hold off for a little bit on that. I do have some other things I need to email them about, but I'm sure I will get all my replacement parts before the end of the year. That said, before the end of the year arrives, we might as well just talk about what I have planned for the month of November, because at the end of this month, beginning of next month, the next monthly channel update, one of the last ones, possibly the last two, will be going up, and I will be talking about December, because December, I feel like it's going to be Masters of the Universe heavy, based off what I have stored in my pile of loot over on BBTS right now. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, Carbicon and Ratlord just processed. Not even a week later, Hero and Jitsu from Masterverse processed. It's crazy time to be a Motu fan. It's a good time, but it's not good for the wallet. That said, what I have planned for the month of November, I got some Spawn stuff coming your way. Been a while since I did a Spawn review. We got the Bloody Clown, which is a GameStop exclusive from Spawn Universe, courtesy of my good buddy El Tenda, much like that Skeletor there. And then we also have the GameStop exclusive Gunslinger with his horse, finally. Been waiting almost a year for that sucker, at least half a year. It seems like it's taken forever to get here, but it's finally arrived, and I gotta tell you, I love Mythic Legion's horses. They are great. They're awesome. They're chunky. They're massive. They're epic and awesome and all of the above. All of the compliments you could possibly think of that are positive. Well, I think that's all compliments are, right? I love them. I love them a lot. But the McFarlane horse, I like the joints a little better. They're heavily detented, heavily ratcheted. I'm not worried about this thing getting loose or falling down, with the exception of the one leg being a little warped, which I can fix that with a little bit of heat. So, yeah, I am really... It exceeded my expectations, to be honest with you, because I don't have Roach. I don't have the Batman horse. Roach is the Witcher horse. I only have the Spawn horse, and I gotta tell you, it's a nice piece. It's a really nice piece. Potentially might dethrone Haunt there, but the Gunslinger, While it is a nice addition, I have 2 of them already. I plan on getting rid of one. I think I'm going to get rid of the Target exclusive one, which I bought off my good buddy T-Biz. He picked it up for me and I just paid him for it. That said, I might do a head swap because finish on the hat is a little different to the finish on the hat of the other 2 I got. The one from Altenda I will keep, and the one with the 2-pack I will keep because originally I was going to get rid of that one, but he has thigh cuts, so that's not going to happen. But reviews of the Clown and the Gunslinger Spawn going up next week, as well as the Mattel SDCC 2022 Hot Wheels exclusive Ghost Rider. I will be doing a unboxing and review of that Tuesday. Don't do Hot Wheels on this channel, but it's Ghost Rider, and unlike Hasbro, I plan on giving him a proper 50th anniversary, whether it's in regards to what I did for the Halloween Spooktacular for the month of October, or the Flashback Friday I did of the Johnny Blaze Deluxe Marvel Legends with the motorcycle that Hasbro did back in, I want to say 2018. Or an unboxing of a Hot Wheel, because Mattel actually cares about what I like. Masters, Ghost Rider, Batman, I guess. They make a ton of Batmobiles. They did a little bit of SpiderMan stuff this year. I mean, I'm just saying, when you throw in the early bird figure for everybody, you care about the fans. When you overcharge for an unlicensed charger and then blame the fans for why it didn't fun, you can suck a fat hairy dong, dude. That's BS. You are full of crap and can suck hairy monkey balls. Not cool. Whereas for Horsemen, oh, here's some extra stuff just for free because you guys are awesome. You know, for Horsemen being an independent company, Mattel being a large, you know, corporation, multi-million, billion-dollar corporation, they're doing it right. I'm sorry, but they are. Is there QC 100%? Not all the time, but I don't have any problems getting stuff either replaced or refunded from them. Hasbro, it's a freaking rigmarole. So you're going to find out more about that in about a week's time, because we do have a SpiderMan week planned for the 60th anniversary of good old Webhead, because I'm not going to forget about my boy. I was a huge Spider-Man fan as a kid, so it just makes sense for me to do something special for his 60th anniversary. I got some of the 60th anniversary product from the Hasbro Marvel Legends line to look at. Stuff I've been sitting on for such an occasion. Yeah, I'm a little late to the game on it, but I don't care. I do what I want. It's my channel. And it will just be a whole week dedicated to Spider-Man, so there you go. That said, kind of funny, we're going from one theme, the Halloween Spooktacular, to another with Spider-Man in literally just a week here. I also have something planned for Flashback Fridays and Throwback Thursdays. Throwback Thursdays will be the final gargoyle that I have not looked at from the first couple of waves of figures, Brooklyn, again, courtesy of Altenda. It's going to be a good week for Altenda's channel, getting some shout-outs over here at Overlord Productions, let me tell you what. But we got that, and then we have the, well, I'm not going to spoil it because it's related to the Spider-Man week, and it may actually potentially be the first video of Spider-Man week, even though it's kind of not, but maybe. It's a teaser. It's a little bit of a teaser. If you watched the, is it last or second last video I did showcasing a package I got from my good buddy Evil Villain, you may have an idea of what Flashback Friday will be this week. But only time will tell. You'll have to wait and see. You're not up on it. But with that being said, that's pretty much the month of November. That's 3 weeks. I mean, we already killed 1 week with the extension of the Halloween Spooktacular, which I can only assume a lot of you guys like. Rider Origin, that one was for you. But, yeah, man, Halloween Spooktacular was a massive success. I got crapload views. Like, more views than I have in a month's time. My views went up this past month, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. That is awesome. We didn't hit the 600 subscriber mark, sad face, but we are close. We are 20 away. I imagine we'll hit it this month. If not, we'll hit it next month. I'm still hoping for 700 by the end of the year. Fingers crossed that happens, but you guys have been great. You guys have been awesome. You've been killing it with the views this past month. Elvira blew the frick up, son. She went over 100 in less than a day's time. That's amazing. I did not expect that at all, but she's got a cult following, needless to say. If you don't know who she is, you're probably living under a freaking rock, or just not into the horror genre. But at any rate, you guys rock. I can't thank you guys enough for the success of the Halloween Spooktacular. Definitely going to try and do it again next year. Not sure what I'll have to review, but I'm going to try and at least get the full month of October covered as far as that goes. If it goes on a little longer, then consider that a bonus and a thank you for this. The success of this year's Halloween Spectacular. Lots of big words. I'm stumbling on them. It's also kind of late because if you haven't noticed, my review set's changed. I'm using a white background because, well, my parents' schedule, love them to death, God bless them, but it don't work with my schedule at all. They make a lot of ruckus, and I have borderline ADD, attention deficit disorder, when it comes to making videos. I need silence so I can concentrate on doing these videos for you guys, and I can't do that with people making a bunch of racket. So I'm recording at night now, so if you're wondering why it's extra quiet, that's why. But hopefully you guys like the lighting situation, the review set situation. Let me know if you guys want to go back to how things were. I'm more than willing to do that if it is heavily requested, but as of right now, we're going to be sticking with this. I can get more stuff done this way, and in all honesty, I need to catch up because I am a little bit behind. But with that being said, that's pretty much all I got to say for this week's, this month's, dang it, stumbling on my words again, month's edition of the monthly channel updates. Again, if you missed any of the Halloween Spooktacular stuff, it's on the channel. I also talked about the Four Horsemen Studios Mythic Legion's Necronominus reveals yesterday. Check that out if you haven't already. Would really appreciate it if you did. You know, shout out to the Cabal for being awesome as always, supporting the channel when they can. You guys rock as well. But yeah, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this month's edition of the monthly channel update. If you are so inclined, please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know whenever I upload more content to the channel. Got plenty coming your way throughout the month of November into December. Stay tuned. Got a lot of fun stuff planned for you guys. But if you haven't already, please hit me up on Instagram at Overlord Productions. But as always, keep the comments civil, because the world sucks enough as it is, especially when... How am I going to pay for that Necronominus wave? I mean, really. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.